Hi everybody and welcome to Budget with Tiffany. I'm so excited to have you here today. I am going to be doing my first cash stuffing for the month of May. Before I jump in, I just wanted to point a few things out in case you haven't watched my last few videos that I just recorded and will have been up already prior to this. I have switched over to using all prop money. I'm not going to be using real cash anymore. So if you want to know the reasons as to why I decided to do that, please check out my last cash unstuffing for the month of April, where I walk through kind of why I decided to swap over to using just prop money and not real cash, and also went through and swapped out all of the money in all my binders. But kind of the short version is, safety, security reasons of just having a lot of cash at home. Even with having like a safe or something, it just was a lot more money than me and my husband decided we were comfortable with having in our home in case something were to happen. And then really the second real big reason, there was a couple other little reasons, but the second big reason was just, we really want to have this money in our account earning interest. We use credit cards for pretty much everything. And as much as I tried to actually use cash more, I still found that I wasn't really using cash all that often. We are going to maintain a small cash cushion, or I guess cushion's not really the right word, but cash account at home that we can pull from if we do need cash for something. That's still going to be accounted for in all of the binders, but it's just not going to actually be in the binder. If we take $5 out of cash, I'll pull $5 out from the respective binder to account for that spending. But yeah, so I've got all of the prop money that I'm going to be stuffing today. And then the other big change is that I bought some budgeting planner from the Aesthetic Dollar, and I kind of walked through my budget with me in the last video and using her stuff and explaining how through user error I was having trouble printing on A5 paper, so I ended up having to print on regular size paper and then cut it down, and then I did a horrible job cutting it down. So I will continue to work on trying to figure out how to print it properly on the A5 binder, or A5 paper, and then I'll move everything over to the actual A5 paper and put it into my new binder that I'm going to be using, which I also mentioned in my last video. I bought this A5 6-ring binder from the Jumping Fox design. This was something that Vera from The Simple Budget uses, and I've loved it since I saw her using it, so I eventually decided to buy it. Now that I'm going to be using Emily's budget planner. So let me jump into the cash stuffing. So let's see what we're working with today. Okay, so let me see, we've got $100, $200, $300. And 50s, we got 51, 52, 53. And I did buy some Sort Quick to help because it's a struggle regardless, sometimes sorting money, but with the prop money, it's not the easiest. So add a little extra. So we got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. So 260 in 20s. In 10s, we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. In 5s, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. And then we've got some 2s and some 1s. So in 2s, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. And in ones, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got $1,056 that we are working with today. That is smaller than the amount that we normally work with, in part for a couple reasons. One, I am going to be doing mini Mondays, so I'm going to be putting money towards that, and I decided not to include it in the cash stuffing, just to, you know, reallocate it into mini Monday binder. And then I'm also going to be putting extra money towards savings challenges. If there's a few of my envelopes that I've decided to either not stuff at all with my cash stuffings, or to dial back on how much I'm stuffing, to put more money towards savings challenges, just because they're lots of fun to do. And then as I complete those challenges, I'll reallocate that money into the various envelopes that need it. Primarily it's things that aren't going to be due for you know, several months, and so I have plenty of time to complete savings challenges to be able to fully fund. But there's certain ones that I still wanted to keep stuffing and not have them come from doing savings challenges. So let's see if there's anything else that I was going to share. I think that's most of the surprises that I've had. Prop money, aesthetic dollar, 3-ring or 6-ring binder, mini Mondays, more money towards savings challenges. I think that is it for now. There might be some other things that pop up occasionally in the future, but for now I think that's all the main things. So let me jump into the actual cash stuffing. So as I mentioned in when I swapped over to prop money, I had contemplated using cash for certain categories, particularly ones where we might be more likely to use cash, like for a tip or something, but felt it would be more difficult to have some in cash and some in prop money. So like I said, I'm going to keep a small amount of cash in the house that we can use for things like that when we do want to just go, you know, take $5 and go grab something from the store, and not use our credit card, or if we go somewhere and we want to leave a tip, cash tip or something. But primarily, even the majority of the times when we do something where we just pay with credit card, a lot of the times I'd forget to bring cash with me just because it was stashed away and stuff, and I didn't like carrying a ton of cash with me. So so I just, for everything's going to be prop money, but it does represent actual money in my bank account. Every dollar that is in one of these envelopes or gets stuffed into one of these envelopes represents a dollar that is actually in my bank account, or with some of the challenges, represents money that's already invested in a brokerage account or a Roth IRA or something. So it's I'm not making up anything. So yeah, so for date night we had $25 left over from last week, so I'm going to put that towards savings challenges, and we're going to put in a new $25 for this week. With my husband out of town last weekend, and us both being kind of busy this week, we didn't really get to do anything. I've barely seen him, so this weekend we'll actually get to spend some time together, and rolling over right from date night to eating out, we did not do any eating out this week as far as anything together. Again, he ate out lots while he was on his trip out of town, but and that was all accounted for either out of his own money or was mentioned in my last cash on stuffing. So we're going to take that $50 and put it towards savings challenges. Yay! And this week we are going to do $60 into eating out, since we're going to add a little extra because we kept going over when we were actually going out. Gas is not getting anything because I just literally filled up last week, but we had $5 left over, so I'm going to put that towards savings challenges. Groceries, we had $21 left over, and then we are going to do 75, so 50, 75. Now that I'm getting more comfortable with doing these YouTube videos and everything, I feel like I'm a little more chatty, and maybe some more of my personality showing through. I was super nervous at the beginning and everything. I would love it to get to know you guys, and you guys get to know me better. If you guys have any questions about me, could be anything. I would love to have you put them in the comments, and I will answer them in a future video. Happy to answer them in the comments too, but also answer them in a future video. And then, you guys can tell me a little bit more about you, because I love getting to know you guys. So households, we are going to add in $10. So we've got 50, 70, 80 now. Probably got to figure out a cap for some of these where they're kind of like a sinking fund, but I keep them in my kind of variable expense finder, where I don't want it to keep just growing and growing and growing. So I got to come up with a cap for some of them. My food, I got some Potbelly this week, so I had $5 left over, and I'm going to add in 15 for this coming week. For spending, we are going to add in $10. And for a while I was kind of taking anything less than a 5 and putting it towards savings challenges, but I think for right now I'm going to treat it kind of like a sinking fund, where and not take that away from it, but I might change my mind later on. But for right now, while I'm kind of building some of these up, gonna keep them in there. So now after adding the 10, I've got 20, 40, 52, $54. Plus my spending money kind of helps me in case I want to buy some more savings challenges or something else for budgeting related, that when I run out of shop small money. Toiletries is going to get 10 as well. So we've got 10, 15, 17, $18. Had a hangnail on my finger and it keeps catching. But I also, if you didn't watch one of my other videos, I painted my nails for the first time in I don't even know how long, and I love it. It's such a pretty color. I kind of tend to go for more like muted colors, or at least like blues and stuff, even if occasionally it's a brighter color. I generally don't lean towards like reds and stuff, but I get my toes done all the time with my mother-in-law. We go like once a month and get our toes done, but I hardly ever do my fingers. So it's kind of fun. I was impressed with myself doing that by myself, how decently I did, especially my right hand, because I'm right-handed, so doing my right hand with my left hand is always tricky. And then I've been very good. I tend to pick at my nails when I'm like nervous or something, and I've been pretty good at not doing that. So buffer, we are going to add in $5. So now we've got 25, 32, 33. Okay. And then up next, we've got our house binder, which several of these things are not going to be funded for various reasons. Drops is not going to get funded because it's fully funded. Gutters is going to be something that we're funding via the savings challenges. So the money that I normally put towards that is going into savings challenges. Same thing for home insurance. Home maintenance is going to get 20. So now we've got 500, 600, 700, 800, 920. One, doing a cash condensing while I swapped over the cash to the prop money is making it nice to be able to count the money really easily, but also not having to say X amount is in the bank because it's all in the bank. So, bleeding a little bit. Home miscellaneous, we are going to do 8. And part of the reason there's kind of some smaller, like less than like 10 or 5 or something, is because with it being a 5 Friday month, I'll be doing a cash stuffing 5 times this month. So some of my things I needed to divide up by 5. So $40 divided by 5 became 8. So we added $8 in here. So now we've got 100, 50, 70, 82, 83, 84. So 184, wait. What did I do? So I had 181. So 200. 50, 70, 85, 87, 88, 89. Okay, just didn't count it right. Home projects, we are still going to stuff this one, and we are able to swap for a $10,000 placeholder when I did my cash condensing, which was super exciting. I wish we were not saving for a home project that was going to be so expensive, but glad to have gotten to this far. So we're adding 100, so now we've got $10,100 for home projects. Probably going to cry when I actually have to pay to have the work done. I'd be like, no, I don't want to have it go out of my account. Outdoors is getting 8, so 5, 7, 8. So now we've got 100, 200, 300, 50, 65, 7, 8. So $368. Property taxes is another one that's going to go through savings challenges, and then rough we are going to add in 20. So we've got 100, 200, 300, 420. That sort quick stuff is amazing. Kios. When I would try to count through the prop money before, like the 100s and stuff, they'd always stick together so badly, and that is working phenomenally. Kios, did you come to say hi? Or are you gonna knock stuff over? For annual fees, we are going to add in $12, but we are going to add in $5 into you need a budget, because that's all we need to fully fund that one. So now we've got 50, 70, 85, 90 for you need a budget. And then for the other 7, it is going into coaching. So 5, 7, so now we've got 47 by Kios. And then the only other thing that has any money right now is credit card fees, which has 95, so $232, which is correct. Car insurance is going to savings challenges. Car registration is fully funded. Christmas is going to savings challenges, as is gifts. Oops, I was wrong. Car insurance is getting funded. I was looking at the wrong thing. Car insurance is getting 22, so 22. So now we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 62. So $462, which is correct. And for the other ones, we are correct. We're car registration fully funded. Christmas and gifts is going through saving challenges. Hair and massage are currently fully funded, and then yoga is going to get $5. So we've got $55 in yoga. has been kind of, it's hit or miss on taking classes and stuff, so we just kind of fill it up, and he does them when he wants to. So car maintenance is going to get 20. So we've got 500, 600, 700, 800, 920. Clothing is going into savings challenges. Coaching is going to get 8. So 5, 7, 8. So 100, 200, 20, 35, 37, 39, 41, 42. So 242. Education, I moved into this binder from my savings challenge, kind of like more longer term savings challenge binder, but this one is fully funded, so we're not going to add anything for this one. Health is going to get $2. So now we've got 120, 35, 37, so $137. New car, I also moved over from our longer term savings challenge binder just because I feel like this is just kind of a more of a sinking fund than a savings challenge. So we currently have 1,000 and we are adding in $90. So 50, 70, 90. So we have $1,090 towards new car. Opportunities is going to get $10. So we got 500, 600, 700, 50, 70, 90, 800. Yeah, 800. Shop small is going to get 8. So 5, 7, 8. So we got 25, 27, 29, $30. Then tattoo is going to get 5. So we got 105. Technology is also going to get 8. 5, 7, 8. So 150, 65, 7, 8. So 168, 268. Why do I only have, must be I didn't take out. Yeah, okay. I was like, where's the other 100? So 268. I was like, I know it was right. Okay. And then travel is getting 80. So 50, 70, 80. So now we got 2,000, 150, 70, 90, 200. So 22, 10, 15, 16. So 22, 16. That is it for that binder. And then lastly, or not lastly, but before going to savings challenges, we have our pet binder. Pet food is getting 7. So 5, 7. So we got 100, 5, 10, 12. So $112. Cat litter is more or less fully funded right now. I have, yeah, like I said, $60, and that's enough to get like 3 thick boxes of litter right now, so I think I'm good. Medicine is getting 5, so it got $55. Pet sitting is going to savings challenges, and then vet is getting 20. So it's got 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, so $340. $360. 20, 40, 60, $360. And then last but not least, officially now, is my long-term savings challenge binder. So for our Roth IRA, we are currently at $6,000, and we are going to add in, actually I'm gonna give my husband that one, $100, so $6,100 towards Roth IRA for me. And then the same for DJ. Add that last 100, so he's got 6,100. Yeah. Can't believe how close we're getting to this being fully funded. We just got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to go. So if I do 3 more this month and then 4 next month, that'll be fully funded. And then for our 100 envelope challenge, sorry if you can hear any noise, it's lovely enough out to actually have windows open, and so occasionally you get loud noises from outside. So we have, we are adding in $3 to this one, so 2, 3, so now we've got 1,100, 20, 32, 33, 34. So $1,134. Wait, that is not right. Or did I not? I haven't added the money in yet, have I? 1, 20, 30, 5. Okay. So 1,120, 35, 46. Okay, that's what I had before. Now I'm adding $42. $3 is going into the Friday challenge. So I'm throwing myself off. Okay, so 42. So 20, 42. So 1,120, 40, 60, 75, 70. So 1,178. That is correct. Just looked at the wrong thing. Okay, so we are adding in 42. Okay. Still getting used to the new stuff from the Aesthetic Dollar. So so now we're adding $3. So 2, 3. So now we have 100, 200, 20, 45, 47, 49, 50. So $200, 20, 45, 47, 49, 51, 52. That is right, 252. Lord. I think 2s are kind of like the 50s, throw you off. Okay. so our $50 savings challenge, or $500 savings challenge, we are adding in $75 from what we scratched off last week. Okay, and then let me get my penny. So we got the other 75, so we'll stuff that next week. And then in our 52-week challenge, we are adding in $8, so 5, 7, 8. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 450, 75, 82, 4, 5, 6, so 486. And then for our May challenge, we are going to do $60, so that's our last money in here. And I do actually have a purple. So let's see, so that's 30 and 30. Just gonna do that this time because it takes too much time to color it all the way in. So I've got 25, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that is, yep, that is it for that portion. And then I was trying to remember why I had money sitting over here. So I have money left over from what I did not spend. So I've got 50, 70, 95, 100, 5, 6. 50, 70, 95, 100, 5, 6. So $106 going into savings challenges, along with the whatever money that I am putting towards savings challenges this week, which will be $75. So 106 plus 75. We'll have $181 to work with in our next savings challenge Saturday, and then I will also be doing my first Monday mini Mondays next week. So I usually have my envelope, but it's currently being used for something else right now, so I'm just gonna stick this. I don't know. I'll just stick it in the front for right now. So yeah, so that is it for this cash stuffing. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to reading your comments and everything, and like I said, answering any questions that you might have. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.